So if you notice on the side of our church auditorium here, a lot of those boxes are filled up with toys and tucker. In partnership with Anglicare, over the last few weeks, people have been bringing in toys to give to people who might be otherwise be going without this Christmas, and also tucker to go into hampers, so people who are struggling this year might be able to put together a nice Christmas meal to share with their loved ones. So that is all going to be collected up on Tuesday. The Anglicare van is coming, and then they'll take that away and they'll pack it. They'll repack it all and distribute it to people through their networks. But rest assured that the little bit of generosity we've been able to show over the last few weeks is going to make a big difference for a family somewhere in Australia. Probably in New South Wales, as where Anglicare, our branch of Anglicare tends to work. So that's going to be a big difference. And so you won't know who they are. They won't know who you are. Your Father in heaven has seen your generosity, so he's taken notice of it. But no, someone will be very pleased with the little steps that we have taken. So thank you very much. Also, our Christmas theme this year, which will be explored during our online carol service, which we're making available on the 20th of December, and which we'll also explore on our Christmas Day services, which will be happening here, is faith over fear. There's a lot of things to be afraid of this year. Started the year with people fearing for their health with all the smoke in the air, other Australians fearing for their lives and their property as the fires kind of burned all over the place. And then fear about the coronavirus. That's kind of lessened now that things seem to be under control, but gosh, we're all on tenterhooks, aren't we, as to see what's going to happen next. And even this week, someone who ordinarily is very calm kind of mentioned that they were a little bit anxious about what's happening with Australia and China. All sorts of things can lead us to be fearful. And yet at Christmas, there's this repeated line, do not be afraid. It's there in Luke's Gospel in particular. Do not be afraid. That's what we're going to explore over Christmas. And so that's our theme, faith over fear. The Christmas Day services will be Friday, the 25th of December. Christmas Day is on a Friday this year. 8 a.m. we're having Holy Communion here, and then 9:30 a.m. a family service with children's activities happening. So please join us on Christmas Day. It would be good if you're coming to the 9:30 a.m. service to make sure you are registered through our Administor program. If you want to know how to register for that, you can come and chat with me afterwards, or check if you receive the weekly email update. Each week we're putting a link in there to help you register for the service. That just might make things a little bit easier. And maybe by then we'll be able to sing some carols together too, which will be good. I think things are changing. I'm yet to kind of wrap my head around how what the new changes are, but I think things are getting less restrictive, which is great. Okay. Now, with our carol service also, by the way, I should add, because we were a little unsure as to what we would be able to do for a carol service or whether it would end up being a carols concert, we made the decision some weeks ago just to put something online and encourage people to gather people in their homes, friends, family, your Bible study group, whoever it is, and to watch the carol service together and sing your hearts out in the company of one another in someone's home. So that'll go up online on the 20th of December, and we're encouraging people to watch it that evening at some point in the evening, not restricting it to a particular time because every house will operate differently. But that's what's happening with carols this year.